She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Hey guys, Musa here, and today I'm bringing you my divisional round matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now, as always, we kick it off with the injury report. This time, we start off with Jacksonville, as the Jaguars have Kendrick Pryor, wide receiver, in the questionable list, alongside Jamal Agnew, another wide receiver, Trevor Lawrence, Brandon Scherf, an offensive guard, a long snapper named Ross Mastick, and Luke Fortner, all questionable for this game. Now, for Scherf, Ross, and Fortner, I do not know what the injury is up until this point. But we go to the wide receiver, Pryor, with a shoulder injury alongside Agnew, who also has a shoulder injury, and a toe injury for their star quarterback in Trevor Lawrence. Now, when it comes to the players who are on injured reserve, starting it off with tackle Cam Robinson and Dwayne Smoot, defensive end for the Jaguars, Shaquille Griffin, cornerback, Ben Barch, tackle, Willie Johnson, wide receiver, and Jordan Smith, defensive end. Now, I believe that out of all of these players who are questionable, Trevor Lawrence 100% is going to play. Kendrick Pryor, okay, maybe. Agnew, he'll play. Scherf, maybe. And all those that I do not know of until now, they could not. It's 50-50. But I 100% believe that Agnew and Lawrence will play. Pryor, it's still there. I think there is a chance he might not play. But for now, I'm saying that they all most likely will play in this game against the Kansas City Chiefs, where they are needed. Now, unlike the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Kansas City Chiefs have no players who will on the injured reserve or who are injured in general who will play in this game. We start out with wide receiver Mecole Hardman, who is out with a pelvis injury. Then you get Jody Fortson, who is on injured reserve. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, still on injured reserve. Treshaun Wharton, also on injured reserve. And Justin Ross on injured reserve. As I stated, none of these players will play. Having Mecole Hardman out, this is going to be it's not going to harm them too badly. Honestly, I think the Chiefs, even though they have one of their top wide receivers, or better yet, one of their top returners out, they're still going to basically beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. I have no doubt in my mind for the Kansas City Chiefs when it comes to injuries. Now, moving on to the starting offense of the Jacksonville Jaguars, who will consist of Trevor Lawrence. If he can't go, CJ Beathard will be the starter, while Nathan Rook, who they just signed from the CFL, he will be the backup, or if Lawrence plays, the third string quarterback. Then we get running back Travis Etienne, wide receivers Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, and Marvin Jones. While tight end will be Evan Ingram. The tackles will be Walker Little on the left, and on the right side we got Jawan Taylor. And Tyler Shatley will be the starting left guard, while Brandon Scherf the starting right guard. But if he cannot go, Cole Van Lanen will take over for him. And Luke Fortner will be the starting center. And this is kind of weird because one of the starting or backup centers is actually Shatley, who's the starting left guard. So it most likely will be Lannon or Kronk. One of those two players will most likely be the starting center if Fortner cannot go. Now, the starting offense of the Jaguars, I see them as all right. They're all right, but to be honest, they're going against the Kansas City defense. And yeah, I'm just saying this. Prepare that tombstone for Jacksonville because their playoff hope ends in Kansas City. Now, on to the defense. With a 3-4 base defense, the Jacksonville Jaguars will start defensive ends Folorunuso Fatukasi and Roy Robertson Harris. Devon Hamilton will be the starting nose tackle. Weak side linebacker will be Josh Allen. Strong side linebacker will be Trayvon Walker, the rookie. I believe he was the first overall pick this year, if I'm not mistaken. Chad Muma and Foyesade Alukun, I probably said that wrong, will be the starting inside linebackers. while the corners will be Tyson Campbell and Monteric Brown. Rashawn Jenkins will be the starting strong safety, and Andre Cisco will be the starting free safety. Yeah, just like honestly, if they're able to stop Patrick Mahomes, if that front seven is able to penetrate that offensive line and stop the run, stop Patrick Mahomes, they will have a chance. But I'm seeing this as logically as I can. I do in fact believe Patrick Mahomes is just that good, that the Patrick Mahomes led offense will in fact crumble the Jacksonville defense like it's nothing. Now moving on to the Kansas City offense, and starting it off with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, Isaiah Pacheco at running back, Juju Smith-Schuster and Marquez Valdes-Scantling as the starting receivers, and maybe we'll get to see a little bit of Sky Moore in this game. Maybe Kadarius Toney, Justin Watson to replace McCole Hardman. And then we got Travis Kelce at tight end, the fullback Michael Burton, the left tackle Orlando Brown Jr., Andrew Wheely as the right tackle, the left guard being Joe Thuney, Trey Smith on the right side of the guard position, and Creed Humphrey at center. Now, as I stated, keep passing it for Juju. Keep passing for Marquez. Keep passing it to Toney. Make some trick plays around. Hand it off to Pacheco, to McKinnon. These guys have been insane this year. Not that much for obviously one of the players. I think the worst receiver they've had this year is actually maybe a rookie. I think it may be one of the rookies. I'm not really certain about that. I don't remember. But I do know that most of the receiving core are honestly doing good this year. Their running backs, even though Clyde Edwards-Helaire is gone, Isaiah Pacheco has been good enough to lead them through in the running game. And I think that this game will be no different, as the Kansas City Chiefs will advance. And if Buffalo wins, will either host in Kansas City or will be headed to Atlanta for the AFC Championship game. Now moving on to the defense with a 4-3 base defense, George Karlaftis and Frank Clark will be the starting defensive ends. Kylane Saunders and Chris Jones will be the starting defensive tackles. Weak side linebacker will be Willie Gay. Strong side linebacker will be Carlos Dunlap. And Nick Bolton will be the Mike linebacker for this game, while Trent McDuffie and L'Jarius Sneed will be the starting corners. Juan Thornhill will be the starting free safety, and Justin Reed the starting strong safety. Now, this defense has got it. They've got it. They've got what it takes. As long as they stop Etienne, they stop Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, Marvin Jones, and sack Trevor Lawrence or CJ Beathard, whoever is there under center. If you can do that, it's over. And I believe that's what will happen. Not to the extent that I explained, but honestly, I still think that this will be a very good game for the Kansas City Chiefs, but it most likely will not be a blowout. I think that the Jaguars will be putting up a fight, but I'm giving this to the Chiefs defense and offense. Now, in the end, I'm going to say a 24-28 victory for the Kansas City Chiefs as they advance to the AFC Championship game. Whether it's going to be hosted in Kansas City or in Atlanta, doesn't matter. They will advance to another AFC title game and have a possible chance to reach another Super Bowl, and who knows, maybe the Patrick Mahomes second Lombardi trophy headed to KC. But for right now, honestly, that's what I see. Trevor Lawrence is an up-and-coming quarterback, and I think that if he continues to be even better, because honestly, the Jaguars weren't even that good. They were good enough to beat the Chargers, but still, they weren't that good. So as long as they keep putting weapons around him, protect their quarterback, and I believe Trevor Lawrence will be honestly very good with the Jacksonville Jaguars for the rest of his career if he so stays there. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Who do you think will win? Who do you think will lose? And who is the best player from both teams? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it. Subscribe and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.